Hello my people, welcome back to the channel. It's time, you already know who it is, it's Time London. Bringing you another video here. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share the vids with all your friends and fam, and like all the videos. So this time around I just want to talk to you guys I just want to show you guys a few things here. First things first, at the moment I'm here in Kampala, Uganda, and I just want to show you guys a few things that you should know before coming out here. And what's more important than money? Currency. Everywhere you go around the world, you're gonna need money, especially if you go on holiday. Money runs the world, right? And so I just wanted to talk to you guys quickly about the money here in Uganda, what kind of money they use, and a few tips as well, because I've been there a few times and I've experienced a few things with money, and I just want to share them with you guys so that you guys will know before coming down. Hopefully you will find this video useful. So first things first, here in Uganda they use a currency called shillings, Ugandan shillings. So depending on where you come from, check out the conversion rate. I mean, I'm from Europe, I'm from England, so we use pounds. So normally when I do come out here, I come with my pounds because I like to exchange money here in Uganda. And on that note as well, no pun intended, on that note, talking about money, cheesy jokes. But listen, on that note, look, I personally, from my experience, I'd recommend, if you're traveling from anywhere, to not exchange money before you come. I believe you're gonna get the best rates here in Uganda, and I've made a video about that already, where the best place is where I exchange money when I come here in Uganda. Watch that video before you watch this one, or you can watch this video. Well, I think that video will come out first anyway. So yeah, so when you do come out here, I believe you should bring your money here and exchange your money here. So when I do come here with my pounds, I normally go to this place called Grand Imperial Hotel, which is located in the center of town, Kampala, and that's where I get my money exchanged. So reason why I want to talk to you guys about money is that there's a few notes that they use here, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And the reason why I want to show you these different notes is that it's very important to know what kind of notes to use in different places. Now, I'll explain that in a minute. For example, depending on where you're from, America, Europe, Asia, whatever, different countries, use different notes, banknotes, right? So same thing here in Uganda, they use different notes. I mean, like I said, in England, where I'm from, there's a £50 note, there's a £20 note, there's a £10, then there's £5, and then there's coins, £1 and the rest. Similar here in Uganda, they have a few notes which I've got lined up here. I'm going to show you in a minute. They've got a £50, they've got not pounds, but a 50,000 note, which looks like this, the biggest out of all the notes. This note right here, it looks like this, okay? And then they've got the 20,000 note, which looks like this. Okay, I'm turning it around like that. Then they've got the 10,000 note, which looks like this. Okay. After that, they've got the 5,000 note, which is green, looks like that. After that, they've got the 2,000 note, which looks like that. This looks like it's taken a beating. It's a bit old, but that's how it looks like. And then after that, they've got the 1,000 note, which looks like that. There you go. So these are the banknotes they've got here in Uganda. And then of course, after that, they've got some coins as well that they use. Now, reason why I'm making this vid is because I just want to explain to you guys, when you do come out here in Uganda, it's important to use different, well, you can use all this money anywhere you go, but reason why I want to tell you guys to be careful when you exchange money is it makes things easier for you carrying what kind of notes in different places. Like for example, I'll say this, if you're in a restaurant, for example, or if you go to a bar and or to a club or whatever, right? You can carry any notes you want because those places normally will have change to give you. For example, if you're carrying a 50,000 note in a restaurant and you order food that comes up to 20,000, they'll be able to give you your change, 30,000 change in any other notes, right? So in my opinion, they always have change to give you and stuff like that, which they should. But reason why I'm telling you guys is to carry different notes or smaller notes is because some places here you go to in Kampala or outside of the town, for example, to like smaller markets or even smaller shops. Sometimes you go to places and you want to purchase something that, if you want to buy a bottle of water like this bottle of water normally in most places costs 1,000 shillings, right? So if you walk into, a smaller shop, out of town or whatever, and you want to purchase a bottle of water, which costs 1,000 shillings, and you walk in there with a 50,000 shillings note like this, sometimes smaller shops don't have change to give you. So they actually, and it's happened to me a few times, and that's why I'm telling you guys. Sometimes they might tell you, oh, sorry, we don't really have any change to give you. So that can put you in a situation where you might be thirsty and you want water. And because these guys don't have change to give you because you're carrying a big 50,000 note, they might not, have change to give you, and you might not be able to purchase water. So reason why I'm making this video about money is it's important to know that you should, when you do exchange money, you should get all sorts of different notes so that when you go to places, if they tell you, for example, I don't have any change to give you, you can use smaller notes. Like, for example, I personally, when I exchange money, I like to get the tens mainly. Not because they don't have, bigger notes to give me, but I literally prefer the tens because it's not so big. It's not such a huge, note that they can't change, and it's not too small as well. So you give them a 10,000 note to buy a bottle of water, and they're gonna give you back 9,000 in change. So normally they can deal with, 10,000, the tens. That's why I wanted to do this video, to tell you guys that it's very important to know where to use the money. I hope I'm being clear. So these banknotes do all work here. 50s, you've got the 20s, the 10s, and then the 5k, and then you've got the 2ks, and then you got the 1000s. So they do work everywhere, of course, but in my experience, when you go to certain places, it's better to carry smaller notes than bigger notes, because some places, you might go to a market to buy a few vegetables or fruits or whatever, and if you're carrying a big 50,000 note, a person serving you in the market might not have change to give you back when you make a purchase, and you might miss out, or you might have to go somewhere else to buy, groceries somewhere else. But like I said, it doesn't happen everywhere, but in some places it does happen, in other places it doesn't. So it works for me to carry smaller, banknotes here when I'm in Uganda, and you should do the same as well. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. But these are the banknotes they use here. This is the money they use, 50,000 shillings. There you go. And 20,000 shillings, 10,000 shillings, 5,000, 2,000, and 1,000. So you're probably wondering, yeah, but time, what's the equivalent or what's the conversion in my currency where I'm from? Again, of course, I'm gonna talk in pounds. I'm from, London. So this big boy right here, the 50,000, is the equivalent to just over 10 pounds. So with 10 pounds, you get 50,000 Ugandan shillings, or just under 50,000. So yeah, so your 10 pounds will get you 50,000, or just under 50,000. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell you guys, to show you the money they use here in Uganda, so that when you do come here, you're like, you know what, time showed us the money they use in Uganda, and where the best places are to use certain notes. So when you do go to places like restaurants, bars, clubs, they will deal with the 50s easily. They will give you change. But smaller shops might not be able to give you change, you know, using 50s. Also, if you're traveling here in Uganda and you're using public transport, there's borders, these motorbikes that, you know, transports people around town. It's better to use smaller notes when you're dealing with, you know, borders, because most rides are really, most rides are like 2K, you know, from one stop to another. Or you can even, if it's a short distance, you can even pay, they can charge you 1,000. So imagine going for a ride that costs 1,000 and you're carrying this big boy. So the border rider might not have change to give you. So it's better to carry smaller, you know, notes, or have a mixture of all the notes. So when you go to, you know, pay for a certain service, you've got all the areas covered. I hope I've been clear in this video. I just wanted to show you guys the money they use here in Uganda and where it's easier to use certain notes. So I hope you're gonna find this video useful before you come to Uganda. And most importantly, my opinion, if you want to exchange money before coming to Uganda, I believe you should bring your own currency, whether it's dollars or pounds. Come to Uganda and exchange the money here in Uganda. You get, you know, better rates for your money. So without further ado, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Catch you down the road. Look up, you know, for more videos coming along. And yeah, it's your boy time. Somebody's on the door knocking. So we're done here. Peace.